Well, first off, I want to say that the Johansons, they may not think they know what they're doing, but they do. And when you said that, I thought about our very first meeting when we just kind of looked at each other and went, oh, crap, we did this. So if it was inspired, we need to talk with the drum. So, how many first track? How many is this first track for you?
Wow.
That's pretty good. Second track. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Awesome. So you can see we have a really good diverse group, okay? Base camp, the reason that President Drummond got base camp, got me and my wife to go with base camp is we knew when we got the phone call, we thought, oh man, it's Trek here, and we were really worried about it. Because the last time we went, we were old, and now we're even older. And we made this mistake. We got a tent that we thought, oh, this is great. We can fit our air mattress in, but you know what you couldn't do in our tent? Stand up. Bad thing. So my recommendation to any moms and paws is if you can get a tent you can stand up in, life's a lot better. So this time we were offered the tent that's parked in my driveway because base camp doesn't move.
So we said yes, because we were all prepared to say, now what can we say to say no?
Yeah.
What are we going to say?
Excuses.
We had it. Then you said we could bring our tent. Okay.
So just to follow up on a few things to just kind of go through process. Transportation, each ward has a transportation director. Brother Beckstead is running all of my transportation things. Transportation to Trek is not going to be in buses this year. Okay, each ward's going to be responsible for getting their group to the site. It's being organized right now. We will have, I guarantee you that all you guys that are driving down are going to have kids with you. And my method for keeping track of cars that are staying and cars that are going is you're going to get a bright colored piece of paper that you're just going to put in your windshield. And when they park you down there, the people that have that colored paper in their windshield on their dashboard, they'll direct you guys to park. The rest of the people we need to move through there. It's people that drive down, and when you talk to your people that are driving, because they're going to talk to you, make sure they understand this isn't get out, hug the kids, you know, kisses and loves and everything. It's open the doors, get out, and go home. So because we've got a lot of kids that we've got to get out, and they want to get them on the trail as quickly as possible. So we need to move that process as quickly as we can. When they drop their things off here and register Sunday night, all of their stuff will get duct tape or some kind of colored tag so they know which company they're in. Each company has a trailer. All of the stuff for each company in that designated trailer with the exception of their buckets. We're going to put their buckets in a separate trailer because buckets go with them on the hand carts first day. So we're going to put all the buckets in one trailer. When you guys are here doing orientation, that trailer is going to head for us down at Misc. My wife and I will be there. We're leaving early Monday morning to be there. We'll segregate those buckets into companies so that we'll have an easy time finding them. So when you get there, there'll be a company flagged by a stack of buckets. That'll be where they're at, and then the kids can gather them up as they're broken into families and go to their families. So we're going to try and expedite that as quickly as we can. What else, hon?
A couple of things. So that's just for that first time. After that, you'll put those buckets in your company trailer. The other thing too, we do have, as Brother Holmgren mentioned, a big flag that'll have your company color on it. Sunday night, that company color will be by that trailer so that they know exactly where the trailer is. But when you're out on the trail, what we'll do with those flags is while you guys are out trekking, we'll set up base camp, and those flags will be where your companies are going to camp for the night. So just know that's when you come in, you'll find, I'm sure your company captain will lead you, but you'll find where your flag is and set up your camp. So just know that. And whether or not we're going to have your trailer by your company, I don't think so.
It's going to depend on numbers, but the trailers will be there. You're responsible to pick your stuff up at the trailer, set up your camps, and then you need to get it back to the trailer the next morning. That only happens twice, so it'll be really easy. Second time you have to do that is coming back here to the stake center. So just know that second morning, make sure you get all your stuff there because we're going to get those guys on the road as quickly as we can. Once again, we'll leave one trailer for buckets the day that we leave. So all the buckets will go in one trailer again so that we can get them back.
I have a question on the buckets. I thought The buckets don't go on the hand cars?
No, they do.
Oh,
Well, they will, we're putting them in one trailer, so.
No, I just thought that these, I thought I heard you say that they didn't go on the hand cars.
No, they do.
No, I'm sorry, they do.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting them in one trailer, so that we can get them down there, get them stacked around the hand carts, and the kids can get them, and they can get on the trail that day.
Just clarifying.
How do you want, I mean, I dropped kids off for track, but how do you want our sleeping bags and belongings
Sunday night.
packaged? I know you want them there Sunday night, but how do you want them bundled up in a garbage sack? And, I mean, what's your best?
That's usually what they do, in a garbage sack, so they don't get, because they're gonna get thrown in a trailer,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
That's not a bad way, and it's good to have some identifier on them if they're gonna do that. Because what we'll do is we'll take that garbage bag and we'll mark that garbage bag as it goes in the green trailer.
Right.
Or it goes in the purple trailer.
Right.
So as long as they can handle keeping a garbage bag in one piece,
Yeah,
that's
you don't know
good.
your colors.
Yes.
So then you can duct tape and have.
Yep.
Yeah, when you arrive to drop off
You'll do
Sunday
that.
night, we'll give you your color, so you'll be able to mark it.
The kids will mark their stuff, and then they'll take it
So
to
you don't have
them.
all that stuff.
Yep.
Yes.
That
It'll
was
all
my
be there.
question.
Yes.
Are you letting the youth know this and the, like a temple walk, when are they
They'll
gonna
know
know?
when they register, because they'll have a list, you know, Jane Smith is gonna be in company yellow.
No, how are they gonna know to pack their stuff in a garbage sack? Are you, who's
Is that
letting the
something they're
youth
gonna be
know?
communicated to, or?
Yeah, we'll tell.
Okay.
Or, you know, it just depends, like Kevin and I, our very first trek, or second, whatever it was, we got those, they'd ask us to get these great big bags from, I'm just telling you this, so it's not mandatory. When we went to Army Navy, got these great big huge bags, they put everything in it. We could put our sleeping bags in it, and we could put any clothes and stuff. It's one
Yeah, they're like a
bag
big
zipped
duffel
up.
bag, they zip up, they have a handle on
You can
them.
do whatever you want that
They're
makes the most
awesome.
sense. The kids
They're
are-
awesome, and they're not expensive, you can find them, I think you can even find them at Walmart.
Whatever.
But they'll fit a sleeping bag and all your stuff into one thing, and they're nice. They were great because we just threw it there and it had duct tape around the handle so we knew which color it was. So it worked out really well. Garbage bags, kids can destroy those pretty quick, so.
That's what I recommend, on the garbage bags, you double line the garbage sacks.
Yes.
And then bring
Because
a
they
couple
will,
extra along in case one tears or something, you can replace it.
We'll have garbage bags there as well.
Okay, good.
The construction size ones are really big and
Like
they're
thicker plastic.
thick, so they can fit like boxes.
Anything else you can think of? Does anybody have any, I think Josh and everybody's hit a lot of the stuff that we're gonna talk about, So anything that you guys can think of, base camp does not move, so we will be set in the exact same place. You'll be camping out away from base camp, and all of the food preparation, everything is gonna happen there, and then it'll be moved out. It'll be moved out to where you guys are camping. So, yeah, we'll be busy washing and cleaning and preparing food, but, you know, it'll be awesome. I thought of something as Eric was talking. Now, my mom has this little sign on her fridge that says, "We're heavenly beings having an earthly experience." And you have a great opportunity with your kids to bring that little piece of heaven here to them. Like I say, this is our 5th trek, and I've been amazed every time. I've walked on 2, and the other 2 I've been attached to base camp and having to move things. But I'm always amazed to watch these kids. They get thrown into a family that they stand 4 or 5 feet apart and look at each other and go, well, these aren't the kids I hang out with at school. And at the end of the first day, I look at them and they're kind of move in like this. At the end of the second day, they're like this. At the end of the 3rd day, can't get them apart.
And I just have one little story to share, hope you don't mind. But our last trek, we were assigned to the branch. The branch is down in the other states, but Kevin served in the branch presidency there, and I was the women's president, and we had very few youth. I mean, 1 or 2 kids we were lucky to get out to church. So we went to the trek, and I had 2 girls that were able to go, and one of those girls was not a member. And she came to Mutual. She loved coming to Mutual because it was just a small group. But she was a little bit of, she was being raised by her father. Her mother was a little strange. I don't want to get into all of that, but she had some issues of her own, some emotional issues. And so I was really concerned because she sometimes sabotaged relationships. That was kind of her, I'll sabotage before they hate me kind of thing. So I went to her ma and pa just before trek and said, Sam's going to be in your family. This and this might happen. And so that mom and pa were prepared. She absolutely loved trek, loved it. She had a great time, and at our sacrament meeting that next Sunday, who never comes to church, she got up and talked about her wonderful mom, Pa, and great family. So I just want to tell you, you may have kids that aren't members, or kids that have issues, and I think this was already touched on. I just wanted to share that story because she had the best experience because that mom and Pa were prepared for her. And so thank you for all you do. But no, you might have somebody that may not be a member, that may need a little bit of encouragement. I just wanted to leave you with that little story.
So being veteran trekkers, and we're newbies, what are some things that maybe aren't on this very inclusive list, or things that we do's and don'ts? I mean, what are the things we're gonna miss that we can anticipate, or that you wish you would have had, or people are bringing and you wish they wouldn't have?
I would say bug spray and sunscreen. Because, and I think they're on that list.
Yeah.
But have you ever tried to sleep on a sunburned ear? And the bad thing is they both get sunburned, so you can never get comfortable on. So having had that problem, it's.
Oh yeah, I bring treats. Are you kidding?
Jolly Ranchers are good. Hard
As long as
candy.
you gotta remember.
Like ideas of games or games.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know the kids know games. I mean, I'll look stuff up. If anybody else has great ideas, like, can we share that?
One thing I noticed is that we had
Go to Pioneer Games.
things planned.
I'm gonna create it. I'm working on it right now.
I'm sorry, what is
I was
it?
just saying, I feel like I'm such a planner, so I was like, we're gonna have little devotionals and do things, and I recognized when we got there that the Spirit led us different ways, that we shared different things than we intended to share. And so I love the preparation beforehand that has been talked about, because I feel like once we were there, like things just seemed to deteriorate, like just to go different directions, and we were led by the Spirit at night. And we had one kid that wore a sweatshirt the whole time back in the corner. Like it is, they all don't want to be there, the majority, but by the end, we still keep in contact with them. It is like best experience. It really is. Like to hear, I mean, I was terrified when we got home. It is literally the best experience.
I think every family's different too. I was walking once and there was a family that, one of the kids was a boy sang. Brother Moskowitz, you guys were on that same trek. I mean, they were singing primary songs. I mean, he was just leading the singing, and it was just hilarious to look. But it was just this one family, which is really funny. And so every family's gonna be a little different.
Go with what the Spirit tells you.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, it's gonna be just
And
kind
then
of.
help the kids to recognize that. That's important when you feel that and you see them feel that. It's helpful too.
So this is a question and a suggestion, if
Okay.
you can. So last time, first, so did you say we are gonna put like, we're putting our tents in like the big U-Haul?
Yeah.
Like that?
Well,
'Cause-
don't go in
Yeah,
big
the
trailers.
trailer,
Just
I
cargo
know.
trailers,
So they
yeah.
had like a lot of room in that trailer, and when I got there, like after that whole one day of walking, I wanted to die sitting on those things without a back, and there's not like anything you can lean on. So I was wondering if we can bring like our own chairs, like the like those, that's the one thing, yeah, like a camp chair. I was like, oh, my back hurts.
For those of us who are older, right?
I know, they're old. The kids can handle those things.
Exactly.
That's like my suggestion, just lay down. I know, you can't, like, there's nothing to lean
If they're the
against.
ones that collapse in
Yeah,
the back,
collapsible
I don't think
chairs.
we would have any problem with that.
Yeah, and
I agree with you, I'm the same thing. I'll be in the trailer once
Yeah.
the movie when you get up.
Yeah, that's like what I would suggest bringing.
Yeah,
Because I just
contraband
remember,
in the
I'm like,
trailer,
I just
not
wanna lean on something.
So I think we're fine with that. If you wanna bring a camp chair, just make sure that, like I say, it gets the piece of
Yeah.
tape on it. What we can't do is we can't have the kids do that.
No,
For
yeah.
the maws and paws, I don't.
They can handle it.
Because I understand, as a back surgery guy, I understand you need that, you need to be able to lean back, so I don't think that's gonna be a problem at all.
Yeah, bring it. Bring it Sunday night.
Anything else?
Anything else at base camp? We do have one medical person at base camp. She's an ER nurse, so just know that we'll have medical people out on the trail, but we will have somebody at base camp as well.
I have a question with that. Are we stepping out of our comfort, and then isolating ourselves from them? I mean, aren't we supposed to be in their shoes as well? I mean, we're gonna suffer as well, you know, why do we get these comforts? I've got back problems, but I'd still rather not isolate myself. Because I know that as soon as you have a chair at a camp, those kids are gonna want to
We also want to rub their hands and make that problem. We have the ability to
Chairs will be at base camp if you aren't gonna sit.
I see what you're saying, Brian. I leave it up to you, and if you need it, and it's a necessary thing, then bring it. We appreciate you being out there. We know this is a sacrifice, and if you need a chair, by all means bring it. But I think what you're saying about the unity and things like that, I think that's a good point too. So I'll leave it up to you, and do what you think is best.
I want to add that you can add a pad to the top of your bucket. There are things on Pinterest that will show you how to do that, or you can buy like an ice fishing thing on your bucket that is padded. So that helps a lot too. And I just wanted to address the question that you asked on things you wish you knew. For me, I feel like just over prepare. Google games and icebreakers and just come with a list of all these different things. And to me, it's kind of like our Come Follow Me curriculum. You just have this huge arsenal, and then you follow the spirit. And just kind of have that backpack of things ready to go, and just throw it out there and have a great element. And follow the spirit when you have your family devotionals. There'll be a time where the kids have all prepared and should all have an ancestor that they're walking for. Try to ask questions, and it kind of in the packet it has some ideas of some open-ended questions, and give them some time to clean and to try to interact. We had, as we were walking, we came up with some games, and we would do like the ABC games, and we would all say, I'm going on a trip, and I'm taking an apple, you know. All the stupid games you play with your kids on road trips. Anything you can think of to kind of break the ice and get them talking to each other.